If you watch my channel, you've probably heard of Leftburst, one of the largest Baytubers out there, not to mention the fact that I sent him some Lego Beyblades almost a year ago. But today, I have something even better. As you could probably tell from the title of this video, it is Leftburst Channel Beyblade, a fusion of Astral, Spriggan, and Vanish Fafnir in Lego. Now, a lot of people have thought about creating Leftburst logo in real life in the past, but the problem with the most common method of 3D printing is that it's a lot of work and machinery to make it happen. But Lego fixes that with its design, and let me tell you, I spent a very long time designing this bay. In terms of design, I would even call it my magnum opus. So let's go through all the parts and stuff. So this is the Astral Vanish Fusion Blade, which I'll just call the Leftburst Blade from now on. To start, this Astral side design, which entirely connects to this one piece and goes from here, is so elaborate, and it just took me so much time to create. We have this white pattern over here signifying the rubber blade of the bay, which also has some putty on the outside to give that same rubber effect. Other than that, the rest of the half mimics the Astral blade very precisely. As for the Vanish half, it is admittedly less perfect in mimicking the design, but that's only because it's so hard to mimic a 3-bladed design with this structure. It still has these two golden dragon heads and this long blade with a hole in it that works just barely, but in Lego, we call that a win. Of course, along the entire way, there's putty just like rubber. Unfortunately, the blade does not have any metal weight, which, believe me, I tried to add on, but it does have these two metal tiles on each side that resemble an armor in low mode. Now, adding on the core, the center design resembles the Spriggan chip more than a Fafnir chip, which I did to preserve symmetry, since with Lego, it's hard to get this much design without it looking kinda bad. If you wanted an asymmetrical design, you could pretty easily rearrange the tiles to look like this. Next is the weight, which I would say resembles tapered with its downward circle shape, but is really just a generic fusion of tapered and over. And lastly, the driver is 𝐁𝐞𝐿, which is the small tip with a wider ring around it. Now there's also this extra ring that you attach, which also gives it some life after death properties of Fafnir. I really tried to add a spring to this driver to make it a fusion, but there just wasn't enough space. Also, aggressive drivers are just way more fun. So that is the bay. Another thing I'm sending Noah is this Fafnir themed ripcord launcher. So paired with the Spriggan themed ripcord launcher I sent him last time, now he'll not only have the two halves to the Leftburst logo, but he'll also have two launchers to battle Lego Beyblade simultaneously. So what's interesting is that when it's spinning, you can really only see the white, which is a really small part of the bay. Even though the bay is the size of a dynamite blade, I'd say its performance is at a sparking bay. First of all, because it weighs about 60 grams, and second of all, because it is a bit unbalanced. And since it's unbalanced, I would recommend it more for attack or spin steel rather than stamina.
Leftburst spin steel attack.
And that is all. I'm pretty sure we can agree that this Leftburst logo is pretty dang cool and accurate to the original. And Leftburst, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy the stuff I send you. That's all for today. Lego Burst, Left Bays out.